the Ontario Fury. Your first thoughts on how you see this matchup?
Well, when you talk about the Ontario Fury, they lost last week at Colorado Springs, but make no mistake about it, they gave the Inferno everything they can handle. They were down 8-1 at half. They came back. They lost 11-13. They have guys that can score. They can play good defense, so it's a team to be reckoned with. As for the Blizzard, they lost to the Inferno last week. Didn't look very good on the second of a back-to-back. They looked tired. They need to win their last game. They need to win their last game and win it convincingly, I think.
Well, I believe it was last night the actual Fury lost to the Inferno, correct?
Yeah.
So, yeah, because you said last week in that one.
Oh, yeah, last week. Sorry.
Get really excited.
Okay. Yeah, well, Darren, you know what? It's going to be a great one tonight. I will
goal.
say this. Goal! What an amazing play, Darren. That ball was just headed off the boards. A great goal by Jay Hamilton.
Well, he's been sick all week. It's just grateful to see him play, and a great goal. You can't do any better than that.
Good to go?
Thank you.
All right, right on.
La, 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 la. Okay, that's better. La. I'm waiting for...
Okay, so
And good evening, Denver, Colorado. Joe Rico and Darren Copeland live once again from the Denver Coliseum, where your 7-1 Colorado Blizzard take on the 6-5 Ontario Fury 2 in a big, huge game, the last regular season home game for the Colorado Blizzard. At this time, I'd like to bring in my partner for the broadcast, the one and only Darren Copeland. Darren, it doesn't get any bigger than this. Last home game, both the Fury and the Blizzard have clinched the playoffs, but seeding is everything. The Blizzard going after that #1 seed. Good evening, and how do you see this one turning out?
Good evening. It's good to see you too, Joe. And I'll tell you what needs to happen if you're the Blizzard fan is you need to keep winning. And this is the first step in that. You lost last week to your arch rival in a game that you were frankly a little bit tired in. So, you need to come out tonight and win this game so you keep up, because that #1 seed, if you're the 2 or 3 seed, you play the day before, and then you play.
Oh, you got to go play another game the next day. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, you don't want to play it back-to-back.
You want that bye week. You definitely don't want to play on that Saturday. Darren, I am so excited. And it's Fan Appreciation Night, of course. The first 1,000 in the door get free Blizzard training shirts, and they've got a bunch of special activities planned for tonight. Darren, at this time, we are about ready to throw it down to our PA announcer, Thomas Mason, for the pregame festivities. Thomas?
All right, we have a special guest in the house. We have Big Brother, Big Sister. We're going to do an interview with Alex Ramirez. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Good evening. Are you guys ready to see your Colorado Blizzard go 8-1? Sorry, I can't hear you. Okay, thank you so much. Everybody came out tonight and participated in the firework contest. I'm here with the sports director, program manager for Big Brothers, Big Sisters, some of our good friends at Mile High Sports. Talk about tonight, we have 45 kids with 45 matches. That means that we got 90 people here tonight with Big Brothers, Big Sisters organization. Talk about that.
That's right, yeah, we've got 45 matches from Sports Buddies where we build mentoring relationships through sports. Coming to fun games like this or hanging out playing sports at the park and just building relationships.
Now talk about tonight's proceeds. Some of the proceeds from tonight's game will be going to the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Colorado. You and I have known each other now for about, 4 or 5 years. We've done a lot of work with each other. This is great, right? Indoor soccer, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're excited. We've never been to a Blizzard game before. No, it's high action. We got a good record, so we're excited to see the team.
Well, you guys attended a camp, I believe, right? It was a couple weeks ago, is that right? And a lot of the matches went out there, and they learned some skills from some of the pros, from Jay Hamilton, some of the team captains, Jimmy Wade. Talk about that experience that you guys had out there.
It was great. We had about 10 players. Head coach came out, gave an autographed team ball for the kids, and they played right in there with them and invited us back to the game. So we're excited to be a part of it.
Well, we're happy to have you here, and we thank you for your participation. And go Blizzard. Back to you, Thomas.
All right, all right. I need the wait team. All right. So here we are, the official announcement. Game is just about to start in just a few moments. There's a lot of great faces. I see the fans there. That's right, I see you there. So right now I have one of the members of the Big Brother, Big Sister program. We have Dominic that's going to help me kind of get you loosened up, get your vocal cords going, get your body ready to happen tonight. Are you ready for us, Dominic?
Yeah.
All right. So we kind of went over some things. What we like to do before each game is we like to bring on the tradition, make it a tradition. So we like to go Colorado. We like to go Blizzard here. So which side would you like to represent?
Colorado.
Colorado? Speak up.
Colorado.
That's right. So are you guys ready to participate? All right, so we'll let you take the lead.
Colorado!
Blizzard!
Colorado! Colorado! Colorado!
That was a good one. We're going to make this official this time, okay? This is the first time Dominic has been in front of a crowd. As you can know, he's kind of getting nervous and speaking in front of a mic. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to show him how we do it officially. You ready? All right. So watch me. You're going to go. Now you. That's what I'm talking about. Give you a round of applause. So as well, I was sitting home this morning, kind of putting the video together, and I'm thinking, what can we do for a new slogan? We have all kind of chants. We have Let's Go Blizzard. We have defense. We have all kind of chants. So tonight, how many of you ever done the Viking clap? Yes, we're going to do some of that tonight. I'm going to teach you. But we're also going to bring in a new slogan, which is Feel the Chill. Feel the chill. That's going to be a feel the chill. 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 That's what I'm talking about. We're going to introduce that during the power plays of the defense. So we're going to do some defense, but we're also going to say, feel the chill. Just kind of bring on some new stuff. All right? So the Viking clap, if you've never been to an official soccer game, especially the Rapids or anything like that, we're going to have your hands up. And then when you hear the drum beat, you go, ooh, that's it, that's it. All right, go ahead. Ethan, you ready? All right, hold on here. Okay, go up a little bit louder. There you go. I want to hear you. I like it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the crowd participation I like to hear. Give a round of applause for Dominic for helping out with Big Brother. All right, looks like the away team is just ready. All right, so here we go with the away team tonight, all the way from Ontario. Here is your Ontario Fury 2. Please welcome to the floor. Give a round of applause for your Ontario Fury. Coming to the floor, goalkeeper, Gleason de Lima, Robert Turnell, Arturo Alanis, William Regoza, Douglas Lima, Moza Hale, Christian Villagosa, Gustavo Campos, and Rafael Sanatana, Daniel Lopez, Marcus Jordan, Vernon Lacroix, and your head coach, Bernie Lucas. Are you ready for your Colorado Blizzard? That's right. Feel the chill. Feel the chill. Please welcome your mascot. Welcome, Blizz. Your starting lineup. Goalkeeper, Miguel Rosales. Goalkeeper, number 18, Jairus Thomas. Number 4, defense, Reed Armstrong. Andrew Mahia. Number 6, Jimmy Wade. Number 5, defense, Bryce Colca. Number 13, Mario Matute. Number 23, Luke Burkhardt. Number 8, midfielder, Andrew White. Number 14, Jay Hamilton. Number 9, midfielder, Connor Francis. Number 80, Radu Marshall. Number 19, Chris Roya. Number 16, Cody Stratton. Number 18, Udabon Opatete. Number 2, Ford Hansel. And you're a coach, Coach John Wells. Please stand up for your national anthem. Please welcome to the floor the Queen of the Blues, the lovely, the talented Miss Erica Brown.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing
Miss Erica Brown. If I could please have your attention, please. If I could have everyone remain standing. If I could have everybody remain standing for a moment of silence. We believe in community. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. We're good. Thank you. We believe in a community, not just for Colorado, but as well as the nation. And everything that's been happening with the police force, all the schools, especially, we'd like to dedicate today's game to what's happening in Florida. Please remain silent to honor all that's happened in the last year. Thank you. Tonight's referees, Graham Florence, Mark Weber, Scott Connor, and David Granadetti. And before the game starts, the Colorado Blizzard would like to let you know, hire these players for school for your soccer team so they can play better and school the competition this year. For more information, please visit the Colorado Blizzard Facebook or their website, coloradoblizzard.com. Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Let's go!
Zone. I think the Fury will play one of those games that you play often on back-to-back nights where you're trying to possess the ball quite a bit and maybe look for the right opportunities.
Yeah, you want the ball to do most of the running, so make a lot of passes, and so that way you don't have to run nearly as much. If you run all the way, then you're tiring yourself out, but the balls don't get tired.
Jay Hamilton with the ball. Jay was questionable game time decision. He comes out on a shift. It looks like he's a little tight, and there's a long pass down for Luke Brigard. That ball intercepted by the Fury.
Well, you see the strategy early for the Colorado
Rafael
Blizzard,
Santana with the ball.
where they're just trying to really try and find someone sprinting down the side, bring it deep, get it in, muck it in the corners, and see if you can't get a pass and then a shot.
Santana with the ball. Now the ball to number 18, Daniel Lopez. He's in the corner, and Rosales with a nice save. He came out to meet him and cut the angle off.
Yeah, that's always scary as a goalie because it's coming too slow, and he might get before you, but you can't leave that box. So what do? You just kind of got to make yourself big and hope that ball comes to you, and that's what happened for Rosales right there.
And Andrew White also into the game now. Jay Hamilton back on the pitch as well. Andrew White putting some nice pressure on the Ontario Fury, the goalie. Right now, Clayson De Lima, he looks like an experienced ball handler, but you put the right amount of pressure on those guys. You can't leave the goalie unattended all the time.
No, that's the one weakness where goalies tend to be, is when the ball's at their feet and they are getting rushed, because they can do all the same skills, everyone, but not when they're under pressure. So that's where you need to worry, and that's where you need to press if you're a Blizzard fan.
Cody Stratton to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Cody Stratton. Stratton, booming shot, probably one of the more powerful shots on the Blizzard team.
Yeah, he's a great player, one of their leaders. He's their emotional guy, so it's nice to would like to see him get started early with the goal, but nice to see a shot.
Connor Francis now in the Fury attack zone. Our first action seeing Connor. He looks like a guy that can run, and now we have number 66, Rafael Santana with the shot. Nice save by Rosales. Santana looks like a guy that's with a lot of speed as well.
Yeah, you always like to have a lot of guys with speed. You got a player in Bernie Lilavois who can make those passes.
He's a legend in the indoor game.
Oh, he is. He's been around for a long time. He actually had 3 goals and assists yesterday in limited duty. He's also their coach. But when you have a guy like that, he has vision on the field that not a lot of people do. And if you have a fast guy who can get in behind the defense, that's exactly when you have a guy like Lilavois who can actually come and make that pass.
It'll be Bernie Lilavois who will be taking the free kick, and number 27 on that shot. What a save right there by Miguel Rosales. A breakaway. Luke Brugard, he's one-on-one, and he just shot it wide and a little bit high. He couldn't quite control it with his foot.
No, that bounced up on him, and he tried to get it and tried to get down.
Steal to Brugard. Oh, nice pass and a great steal by Uda. Luke Brugard now with the ball.
That's the type of pressure you like to see, and unfortunately with that shot by Brugard, he just couldn't get on top of it.
Nice play by the Blizzard. Now number 8, Andrew White, controlling. Back to Bryce Colcom. Colcom gets the ball back to Miguel Rosales. Blizzard playing much crisper, I think, in this first period. A lot more energy. Uda with the ball now. Uda, nice play by Uda. Uda gets the inside position. Oh, I think he was fouled. And I think they'll just take a free kick. And
yeah,
I think
it looks like
at the top. Will it be the top of the circle?
Well, they're going to say it's outside the box.
Outside of the box.
So I actually like
foul.
But I actually kind of like this angle better. When you're right on top, you really, you have 2 options, but they're not great options here.
Is this ball going to go to Colcom?
Well, I would hope it would go to Colcom, but it looks like he's going to go wide, and then there's going to be a shot, maybe a near side one and a bounce.
Hamilton with the ball. Hamilton right now looking for guys on the right post, and he drills it across. Looks like there wasn't anybody ready for that, but a nice idea by Jay. And the ball's going to go all the way back down to the middle of the field. Miguel Rosales controlling. Rosales with no pressure on him. They allow him to go. Now he was challenged by a Fury player, Bryce Colcom with the ball.
Well, when you're on the other team's side of the field, you need to get challenged by a player, and that's where Rosales was.
Nice run down. Cody Stratton in the corner. Cody looks like he has possession of the ball. Oh, he's tripped, and they're not going to make a phone. They're not going to make a call on that.
Well, they figured it was close, but no foul.
No advantage. No advantage gained.
And that would have put the Fury in a tough spot.
Rafael Santana with a long ball down into the Blizzard end. Nice left-footed pass right there, and Rosales comes out. Nice play right there by number 21, Andrew Mejia. He made a very savvy play to possibly save an open net.
Yeah, Rosales went down a little bit early because he underestimated how close the opponent was to the ball. Definitely his defenseman was able to get it back up.
3-line pass on Miguel Rosales. He normally has time to dribble the ball out to the first yellow line. He did not, and it was an error. So it'll be basically the free kick will go to the Fury. Robert Tortel shot just high early in the first quarter.
Well, I'll tell you, I think it was just a little bit of frustration by Rosales. He knew that he went down in that ball too early, and so he just wanted to get it out, and he got it out really fast.
And into the game, Rudu Marcoux, a guy that looks like an energy guy, man. Uh-oh. Fury with the ball in the Blizzard end.
Well, seeing Marcoux in practices, he's definitely a guy who can score the ball. He finds good places to find himself in, and he is definitely a natural scorer.
He looks like a rock drummer, Darren. I mean, he looks like a guy that might be in a rock and roll band as well. Now the Fury with the ball, number 28, Robert Tormel with the ball. He gets the ball to number 34, Douglas Lima. Lima, one of the better players on the Fury. And a shot by number 18. That's Daniel Lopez, shot high. And it looks like the Blizzard will control. It'll be a goal kick for Miguel Rosales. He may also choose to throw it in.
Yeah, one thing we're seeing here with both teams is they're hitting the ball high. In Arena League, you really want to be able to get the ball low. And right now, neither team is doing a very good job of that right now.
Bryce Holcomb to Rosales. Rosales with a long kick down. Jay Hamilton in chase. And the Blizzard once again lose possession. And here he is, number 66, Rafael Santana, once again controlling for the Fury. He gets the ball over to Daniel Lopez. Lopez will kick the ball back, and the Fury just kind of content to play keep away right now, Darren.
Well, you know, they want to make sure that they keep their air for later in this game. They want to make sure they're not too tired coming into the fourth quarter, and so this is a good way to do it. Let the Blizzard come to them.
Ball goes to Clayson DeLima, the goalie. He kicks the ball down, a turnover. The Blizzard have it. Jimmy Wade with a nice pass. Jimmy Wade getting the ball back, running down. And nice defensive play by the Fury, but Jimmy in the corner now.
Yeah, Jay Hamilton wide on the other corner, just couldn't make the pass.
Uda with the ball now. Uda takes the ball in the center. Nice pass right there. Jimmy Wade with a nice kick and a good save by DeLima.
Huge save by DeLima, way to get down low into that corner.
And the Fury control, ball still in the Fury zone. Kicked out now to Robert Tormel. To Daniel Lopez, number 18, and Daniel will kick the ball out. He said it's off the Blizzard, but it's not. Blizzard will retain possession.
All right, one thing you need to do if you're the Blizzard, you have your coach is on the field. He plays Bernie Lillevoix. He's a little bit older, so he's not going to run as much. If you can find ways to make him run, that's where you need to do it, because if you get him tired, he's the playmaker.
Nice play there. Bryce Holcomb running down on a run out. Could not pay Brugard with the ball now. Brugard with a kick off an Ontario player. Number 21, Andrew Mejia with the ball. Mejia in the corner now. Nice play by Andrew. Gets the ball in the corner over to, I cannot see the player's jersey. I think it was Uda. Now Luke Brugard with the ball. Back to Andrew Mejia.
Looks like Connor Francis may be the guy,
number 9 right there with the ball. And a nice play, a nice setup. And just missed by the Blizzard.
You know, that's a terrible feeling to be a goalie and have a guy right in front of you with the ball. He wasn't his back. The only thing you can do is keep your back to him, and that's exactly what DeLima did.
Nice play by Rafael Santana. Santana, though, nice defensive play by the Blizzard. Luke Brugard, he will go ahead and just take the ball, take possession. Long pass. Cody Stratton's out there, it looks like. Nice play. Number 9, Connor Francis with a shot. Header by Francis. Oh!
He's going to wish he had that first shot back. He kind of whiffed on it, and then he got the second one, came back to his head. Just couldn't get enough power. The Fury might have been a little lucky there.
Long ball by the Fury. Looked like they're just going to let him play. And out of the pack comes Bryce Holcomb.
Well, that's how the Blizzard like it. They like to be able to play a little bit physical.
Bryce with he slips and falls a little bit. Bryce got him pushed down. He fell. Turnover. 3-on-1. Bernie Lillevoix, nice play by Miguel Rosales.
That's what you're worried about with Lillevoix. Wait, he could get that pass across it right in the right position. It was a nice save by Rosales.
6:34 to go. No score here halfway through the first period. Hope you're enjoying the action on the Colorado Blizzard Facebook page. Joe Rico and Darren Copeland on the call. Big time game. 7-1 Blizzard, 6-5 Fury. Fury a game behind the Inferno. In the Western Conference standings, the Blizzard with a win will tie the Chicago Mustangs. Here's Jay Hamilton, has a man, Uda with the ball, and he just couldn't control it. Nice pass by Jay.
Yeah, you'd like to have your forward control that one. It was a nice shot, but it has to come hard, and sometimes those bounce weird on you, and then you don't have the possession, and that's what just happened there.
The ball certainly bounces a lot differently in the indoor game. A lot of imperfections in the turf. You get a lot of weird bounces off the boards. Bernie Lillevoix, he reminds me of kind of a Thomas Hogg, an experienced guy. He's going to spend most of his time in the offensive end.
Yeah, you're not going to see a lot of defense. You might see a little bit of pressure coming to a goalie or to a defender from a Lillevoix, but you're not going to see a whole lot of defense. He's an offensive guy.
Robert Tornell with the ball, and he passes the ball to another another Fury player. Bernie Lillevoix now gives it up. Blizzard with the ball. Long shot, long pass. Now controlled once again in the Blizzard end by the Fury. There's a long shot, and that ball was shot high. and it looks like it was number 20, Gustavo Campos, with a left-footed shot, and he was on target, but just a bit high.
Yeah, a bit high once again, but what you're seeing from the Fury is they're trying to spate what they saw from what the Inferno did to the Blizzard last week. They're trying to press the Blizzard in, trying to get them to, be more condensed in their own end so that they can get a shot.
5:16 to go. There's a timeout right now on the pitch. And Darren, I think the thing I'm most impressed with, and I'll say it almost every week, once again, Miguel Rosales, his team has not really done anything offensively yet, and he's kept the Blizzard in the game. A couple very nice saves.
Yeah, he hasn't played at his best. He made a couple small mistakes, but he didn't get penalized for them, and he's just comfortable. When you feel comfortable because you have a goalie that can make big saves when he has to, that makes you whole team more comfortable. In fact, you saw it here where they passed it back and forth each other in the corner with a Fury player. Very difficult to do that, but they were comfortable about it.
Alec Mosley out of this game from the red card that we saw him issued. He's a big loss. He's one of the better players on the Blizzard. How are they going to make up for him on the defensive end, and also what he does offensively?
Well, I'm not sure you're going to be able to, repair. Well, not repair, but you're not going to be able to insert him. But the problem
replace
is
him.
Replace him was the word. Thank you very much. But what you can do is you can get good defensive help and a little bit of help, and that's where you're going to see Radu Marco.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm super, super excited. So far, what we've seen is everything I thought. Both these teams, I think, are so technically sound. You're seeing some great indoor action. We have not seen a goal, but I have a feeling that's about to change.
Well, I'm impressed by the amount of pressure that the Fury is putting on early in this game. For a team that's tired and at altitude, they certainly don't look like it.
Well, it makes me remember that game a couple weeks ago versus the Sockers, too, in a team that was back-to-back, and that game went into a shootout.
Yeah, well, we ever have – so this is the Fury 2, and just like the Sockers 2, they're the second team of the
Great pass. We have a possible chance here. Colcom, and it looks like he just lost possession. It was actually Jimmy Wade.
So anyway, when you have a 2 team, that they practice with the number 1 team, so they're going to be well with their good
they're going to be organized.
Yes.
Here we go. We have Ree Armstrong with the ball. Luke Brugard getting it back, and now a turnover once again by the Ontario Fury. The Fury now do not have any numbers. Kick the ball back, and they go back to kind of their defensive posture. Bernie Lillival back out. He immediately runs to the offensive end. I love Lillival already. He's just like Thomas Hong. He has no desire to play D, although Hong isn't that bad of a two-way player, but he spends a lot of time down in the zone.
Well, no, we sing the praises of the cherry picker here in the M2 and in the M1, and Lillival is one of the best.
Yes. Oh, great shot and a goal. And that one went off Miguel Rosales. It was shot wide, and I believe it was, let's see who scored for the Ontario Fury. Let's see, I can't see the back. It was number 66, Rafael Santana. And, he's got a big shot. This guy's a great all-around player, and he showed up today.
Yeah, he's been one of the most dangerous people early in this game, but that's not what you want to see if you're the Blizzard. It was unfortunate for Rosales. It happens. He made the dive, didn't get to it, went off the board, off his back, and into the goal. You just got to get past it and move forward if you're the Blizzard. You're not going to score only 1 goal in this game.
Big shout out to my lovely family, Bernadette, Dominic, Dion, and Dina Rico, all here and present for the Blizzard's home finale. If you want to get in on the playoff action, check the m2.com standings for all your updates. There will be playoffs in Denver. We don't know if they're going to include the Blizzard. And rumor has it, Darren, there is a possibility that the championship game for the M2 will be right here in the Denver Coliseum.
Well, that would certainly be exciting, and it would be great to see the Coliseum filled up to watch an M2 game.
Well, it'd even be better if the Blizzard was in it.
Oh, much better.
And, we just saw the Minnesota Vikings trying to play a Super Bowl at home. This would be the equivalent in the M2. Another great save by Rosales. And I'll tell you what, the Blizzard have got to be inspired by their goalkeeper. He let in 1 goal, but I'll tell you what, it could easily be 3 or 4-0. Jay Hamilton now with the ball. Hamilton, and he's fouled. And that one, I think Jay got roughed up pretty bad on that one.
Yeah, well, the 2 defenders came together. Jay couldn't get through. Got his knee, it looked like, stopped, and that's going to be a foul in any league.
3:09 to go in the first period. Fury 2-1, Blizzard nothing. I have to tell you about Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Colorado Blizzard. make sure when you need refreshment, you grab a Pepsi. Also have to tell you about the Weatherman Agencies, our title sponsor on the Final Word. If you need any type of insurance, home, auto, life, renters, asset protection, call Chris Weatherman at 303-237-1234. 3:07 to go. It looks like the Blizzard will be on a corner kick now, and it'll be Jay Hamilton. Now, we've seen some set plays. These are where you get your scoring opportunities.
Yeah, I really would like to see the guy at top get the ball, but that doesn't happen yet. But it's nice to see someone at the backside. That was Cody Stratton again. Ball too high.
Well, there's a long kick by Andrew Mejia, and that ball was about 10 feet high, well up into the second deck, and the Fury will have the ball in possession. Clayson De Lima will take the ball and throw it in.
When you were talking about set plays, you do only have a couple set plays, and those are the best ways to get scores. So you need to take advantage of them. And right now, the Blizzard haven't done a good job of that.
And the ball will be back in the Blizzard's possession. Now, the ball bounced, so it'll be where the ball went out.
Yep.
If that ball would have went out in the air, it would have been back at that spot, correct?
Yeah, and also probably would have been back. If it gone out in the air past the 3 lines, it would have been back there because it would have been a 3-line pass as well.
Jimmy Wade with the ball, gets it to Bryce Colcom, back to Jimmy Wade. And he gets it into Miguel Rosales. Miguel with the ball. Nice kick by Miguel. He gets the ball into, I believe,
that's Radu.
That's Radu right there. Radu with his little hit with his hair. He's got the hair and the beard. Actually, that's Hans Hassel, number 2.
He's been growing his beard out a little bit. Didn't recognize him.
Hans has got a heck of a beard, too, going. And a nice play by Miguel. And now you have Bryce Colcom in a little bit of numbers. And there's the run. And Radu was wide open. Radu was making a run down the left-hand side. Bryce did not see him.
Unfortunately, the Blizzard were down a man because they had 2 guys tied up in the corner against 1 guy for the Fury. So they didn't have numbers, so they needed to hold it up.
And the Fury have played a very good first period. I think for a team that was tired, they're gaining confidence, and that's the one thing you don't want to let a tired team do, gain confidence.
No, particularly when you're down 8-1 yesterday in a game and you come back and nearly win it. That shows that you have some second half, mojo. And right now, they're showing that they're that team.
Bernie Lillival with the ball once again in the Blizzard zone. 1-0, a minute 55 to go in the first period. Joe Rico and Darren Copeland live from the Denver Coliseum. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Right now, the Blizzard are not enjoying it, but that might change right now. They've got guys open. Radu with the ball. They give him the ball finally. Here's Radu. He's got a guy wide open. He had Uda. And, Darren, I think they need to keep their head up a little more while they're dribbling because they've had teammates open.
Yeah, they have had guys open, especially on the backside. And if you're a soccer player, you've got to really think about if you're going to make that show to the backside, there's always someone there. Make that pass.
Rhea Armstrong with the ball. Armstrong gets the ball in. Right now it's Connor Francis. Francis with the ball. He'll get the ball back to, that's Rhea Armstrong once again. Number 8, Andrew White in the game. Andrew White to Brugard.
He's got to get rid of that ball a little bit quicker.
Brugard to Andrew Mejia. And the Blizzard, offensively, they're a little sluggish. Less than a minute to go. 1-0 Fury 2 over your Colorado Blizzard.
Well, the Blizzard play a very direct style. They like to put the ball into the corners, like to see if they can get the bounces, that sort of thing. While other teams, like the Fleury, like to play a little bit more of a passing game, a little bit more flair. So when you're playing an up-front game, you just got to take your chances. You're not going to get all of them, but you will get that one.
Blizzard with the ball in the corner, and the Fury once again up to the challenge. And the Fury with the long ball to Bernie Lillival. Bernie Lillival, oh, nice cross by Bernie. You can tell the guy's just a savvy veteran. Nice defense by Andrew Mejia, though. Really nice defense. Here comes Andrew on a run out. Andrew with the long kick. There's Cody Stratton. Cody, there's the guy you want. Oh, he just missed it wide with about 13 seconds, and that was a great chance for Cody Stratton.
I think the Lima guy might have got a foot on it, so a great save.
And it looks like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that'll be it. At the end of the first period, the Fury 2-1, the Colorado Blizzard nothing. Darren, your thoughts on the first period?
Well, it's surprising to me that the Fury have been able to do so much offensively against the Blizzard. You'd think that the Blizzard coming out, not having a game last night, would be much more motivated in this game. Right now, seems like they're trying to find their footing. Not sure if that's because of the loss of a couple players, but they certainly don't look like the team that's been trouncing people here.
Well, I'll tell you what. You've got Stevie Torres. He's out of the game. Let's go down to Alex Ramirez real quick with a special guest.
talk about that. The restaurant's actually been around for 100 years in Palm Lake. It's a historic restaurant. Talk about what made you want to continue that legacy because you got some great chefs. Cuisine is incredible for week. Still eating that. Chance to play that bit. I'm still stuffed. Talk about that.
Executive Chef Anthony Ramos brings handcrafted Italian food to the table that gets you a classic Italian dish. Very unlike most of the Italian you're going to see in the Tri-Lake area or the Colorado Springs area, and we're very excited to continue to keep the Italian tradition going in Palmer Lake.
Sylvia, you have something for Matt?
Yes, I also heard that you're opening a beer garden.
Yeah, we have an outdoor beer garden, and we do large party groups as far as wedding rehearsals and private corporate parties, and we're usually create a menu that's designed for those type of events.
Do they need to make a reservation?
Yes, it's very highly recommended to make a reservation, especially on our Friday and Saturday nights as we're gaining popularity by the day.
I figure because it's really good, so make sure that you visit them. And we have all your information, I think, on our website as well. But can you tell us where it's located, the address?
We're off Highway 105, so you can find us at the Villa 105 on Instagram, Facebook, and our website. You're going to see our menu up there with some great food items like polenta cheese fries, our gnocchi, and our and our handcrafted lasagna. So it's fantastic.
Well, we thank you for your support, and let's go Blizzard! Let's go, guys!
That interview was presented by the Villa Restaurant. Loaded.
Cody Stratton will be set to kick the ball off. Darren, it's not the first period that matters. It's the other three. But, you know, down 1-0, you got to give credit to Miguel Rosales. He's kind of kept the game close.
Yeah, he has kept the game close. The only goal was unfortunately off his back, which you just can't save those. But you need to see a little bit more offense from the Blizzard, and that's where Alex Mosley and Steve Torres, two guys who are really helping on the offensive line. That's what. Well,
they're missed today. They're missed today right now. But hey, that can all change real quick. A little physical contact right there, and there's a shot and a goal. Number 34, Douglas Lima. I said he's one of the better players for the Ontario Fury. Everybody talks about Lillavois, but Dominic Lima takes a backseat to no one, and it's 2-0 Fury 2.
Yeah, Lillavois is your playmaker.
Lima, excuse me.
But you know, the other guy. He's just a very good offensive player right there. Slotted it past
Douglas Lima. Yeah,
Douglas
Lima is one of
and
those guys that he's a stat sheet stuffer. He's a guy, though, that you can't leave alone, and that left foot, his ability to kick the ball with both feet, important. And the Blizzard now down 2-0. This isn't expected.
No, it isn't, and they're just not looking very good on the offensive side.
2-0, 14:28 to go in the period. We are now joined by a very special guest in the telecast. As a matter of fact, two very special guests. We are joined by Matt from the Villa and Dawn. And this is your wife? Girlfriend. Okay, hey, I mean, you know, I've been married 26 years. There's my family right there. So first of all, I'll tell you what, if you're not married, you need to get married to this one because she's a keeper. Hey, Matt, in seriousness, it is so great to have you up here. You know, I mean, in all honesty, the food in the Villa is one of a kind. It's very special. Tell everybody real quick about the Villa.
The Villa is located off Highway 105 in Palmer Lake. That's in between the Castle Rock and Colorado Springs area, just off Monument. And we do a handcrafted Italian food. We want you to experience the deliciousness that Anthony Ramos, my executive chef, can bring to your table.
Well, right now it's 2-0. You know, you've watched this team all year. How exciting has indoor soccer become? Because I think it's a great deal.
It's unbelievable. I got hooked up with Gary and Ed early on in the season and wanted to become their food sponsor, and having a great time coming out to all their games, watching them remain undefeated for a large part of the season was truly exciting.
Well, I'll tell you what, this game is going to be big, but there's playoffs still to come. You know, we hope the Blizzard not only are going to be hosting a couple of playoff games, we'd love to see them in that championship game. Tell everybody, though, when they go out to your place, because, you know, a restaurant, to me, every restaurant owner, it's kind of like the restaurant's one of their family, and that's especially true at your restaurant. Everybody is treated first class. Tell everybody about the atmosphere and some of the ambiance in addition to the great food on the menu.
we want you to feel like you're a part of the community and a family when you come to the Villa. So when you walk in the door, we have 2 dining rooms. The south dining room is a bistro feel, and on our north dining room is a white linen, more formal, where we have a fireplace and a great ambiance for those special Valentine holiday type events. We also have an outdoor beer garden that spans, looks right over the Palmer Lake itself.
Wow. Now listen, I will tell you this. I mean, I always say the decor and the ambiance, that's all great. But for an Italian guy like me, it all starts with the food. Give me a couple of the specialties. If I'm going to take my wife down there, which she's right down there. I told you we'll be down in the next week or so. Give me some of the things that are always on the menu that you love about the Villa.
We have some amazing dishes, from our appetizers being our calamari to our polenta cheese fries. We also have some Philly cheesesteak wontons. Those are fabulous. But the real true dishes, like our handcrafted lasagna and our gnocchi that is topped with a bed of arugula, are absolutely our 2 most popular dishes.
Well, I'll tell you what, for all of you who are on the broadcast tonight, please go down to the Villa restaurant. Give everybody the address, and if they want to call ahead for either an office party or reservations, how do they do that?
We'd love to. Private events, your birthday parties, graduations. We're off Highway 105, so it's 75 Highway 105 in Palmer Lake. Our website, Instagram, and Facebook is the Villa 105, and our phone number is 719-481-2222.
Well, Alex and I, first of all, want to thank you for all the great meals. I've had more than my share during the broadcast. I can personally attest that it is some of the best food you're going to taste in the Colorado area, period. It's a must to head on down to the Villa in Palmer Lake when you're down there. For all of our viewers in Castle Rock, it's about 15-20-minute drive, a beautiful drive, by the way. And for anybody down in the Springs, you've got to be there at least twice a month, right?
It's true. It's a true destination restaurant. It's something you're going to want to experience, not only the adventure to get there, but as you walk in our restaurant, food, ambiance, everything that you said about it.
Well, hopefully at some point, Alex and I are going to come down there. We'd love to have you on the final word and talk a little bit more about it. I mean, really, when it comes down to quality food, and especially with the Italian food, me being 100% Italian, I can vouch out. I don't know what the macaroni dish you had with the cheese all over it and the rigatonis. It looked like a ziti of some type or something.
Ziti. Yeah,
it was amazing. I mean, my grandmother made stuff like that, and so I'll be down there, as I said. Dawn, please feel free to say hi to the lovely lady down the first row. She's gone with the little baby now, but he will be eating more, I think, of the food than either of us. So, and by the way, it's a restaurant that is, you've got 2 separate dining rooms, and that's kind of nice. So you can have a formal setting if you want, and then you can also kind of have a place where maybe kids can go and stuff, because I think the worst thing is when I'm out for a beautiful evening, and I have a 3-year-old, so I can say this, some kid is running around, and you might want to be just having a glass of wine. It's nice because you can do both, right? You can have that separate dining area for the you and wife, or you want to bring the family, they can kind of sit in a more informal setting, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what we want to design it for. Our bistro feel is for families or a quick lunch when you want it, or if you're looking for that special occasion with white linens and a fireplace and seated more privately and quiet, that's exactly what we have to offer.
Well, I'll tell you what, it has been a pleasure all year in dealing with you. I look forward to more conversations with you and your lovely girlfriend, Dawn. Thank you for coming up to the booth. And, hey, go Blizzard. Let's get some goals, man. We want the playoffs. Thanks again, Matt, for coming up,
man. Thanks for having me today.
The one and how do you pronounce your last name? I'm sorry. It's Matt Beck, right? Yes. Okay. I just never like to get anything wrong, and it didn't click because I know him as Matt, and all I've ever called him is Matt. Matt Beck, proprietor of the Villa restaurant in Palmer Lake. One more time, if they want it, give me your phone number one more time for all of you who didn't get it the first time. Write it down.
The Villa 105, Instagram, Facebook, and our website. Our phone number is 719-481-2222. And I believe there was a third score by the Fury, which is we're going to take these guys down soon.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, Matt and Dawn, thanks for coming up. It was a third goal, and we're going to go back to Darren Copeland. Darren?
Yeah, well, it was definitely a nice goal by Bernie Lillevoix. Put the ball off the board straight to himself over the goalie Rosales and right into the game. And so just big time goal there for Mr. Lillevoix, but that's what he does. He's a big time guy, and he does a great job of that. So we have 9:43 left to go here in the game. in the second, I should say in the second quarter here, as the Blizzard are waiting for someone. They're taking another look at it just to see what there seems to be a problem is. But right now, they're about to get this game started. And if you're a Blizzard fan, big crowd here tonight, and you're down 3-0, you need to start doing something offensively. Coach John Wells is not doing is not very happy about the way things are going on. I think he's not very happy with the way his team is playing most of all. But, we need to be careful here because anymore, if you get down 4 or 5, if you're the Fury, then if you're the Blizzard, rather, I should say, then you are going to really be in a big spot here going into halftime.
Now for the Ontario Fury right now, Darren, taking it to the Blizzard. We sure appreciate Matt Beck from the Villa coming up to the booth. Thank you for allowing me to make do. And, you were chomping at the bit to get involved as the Fury scored. Who got that third goal?
Of course, it was Bernie Lillavois. Of course, he put it off the fantastic goal, put it off the boards, back to himself, over Rosales and into the net.
Well, right now the Ontario Fury played one heck of a soccer game. The Blizzard being shut out with 8:26 to go in the second quarter. Fan appreciation night, and they could not have picked a worse time to play like this. However, it's still very early, and I think that first goal is going to get their confidence going, but they better score it quick.
Well, they really even haven't had any chances. They haven't had any really good chances to score. I mean, you've had a couple near breakaways, but DeLima hasn't really had anything to do, and if you're a Blizzard fan or a player, that's not what you want. You need to see your team peppering their goal, not the other way around.
Well, Bernie Lillavois once again controls it. He's definitely the floor leader of this Fury team. You can just tell that they definitely feel and they feed off him and his energy. Right now, once again, the Fury taking the ball, but now here comes the Blizzard with a long shot. Nice save by DeLima. Here's Cody Stratton in the corner. Cody trying to get that big shot off, and it looks like they are going to give him a free kick. They're going to say it's outside the box.
Yep.
So it'll be a spot foul, and the free kick will come inside, just to the left of the goaltender, inside, just outside the box, and it'll be Jay Hamilton. And this time, they've got their guy with their best shot, Bryce Colcom. He's lined up in the back. I think you absolutely got to give Bryce a shot at this.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry, it's Andrew Mejia they have lined up at the top of the circle, and I expect to see a pass where Andrew gets a running kick. And here's Jay Hamilton, and Jay Hamilton calls timeout with 7:34 to go. 3-0 Fury 2 over your Colorado Blizzard. And I would say, I hope you're enjoying the telecast, but if you're a Blizzard fan, you can't be. What do they have to do to turn it around?
Well, they really need to start putting more offense together. They have no offense. They're getting pressed back on defense, and then Fury gets 2 or 3 guys back, and they can slow down any offensive charge. They need to find a way to be a little bit more creative, find some different ways to attack that goal, make those passes across, and see if you can't get something to finish, because right now, Fury is frankly the better team.
Well, I think what I've been impressed with for the Fury is their ability to play defense. I mean, I think that's underrated in the indoor game. As you and I have watched these games, it's offense, offense, offense. Would it be true, even in a game like this, the defense may indeed win championships and win games? Because it seems like it's not always how many goals you score. Sometimes it's how many you allow. And right now, the Fury have allowed 0.
Yeah, well, the defense right now has been playing great. But you would think shutouts are rare. I've never heard of one. So, I'm sure they exist, but they're very rare in M2, and they're very in arena leagues. So you would hope they score. It's just a matter of getting down too far.
Jay Hamilton will take the free kick. He is just inside the box. You have Radu. Radu is right positioned at the one post. You have Andrew Mejia at the top. And Jay Hamilton the whistle blows, and here's Jay. He gets the ball to Andrew Mejia. Uda with a kick Left foot kick. Jay Hamilton once again. He's going to try and get the ball back, and that ball again will be, it's kind of a soft pass. Nice play by Mejia. Rosales with the ball now. Back to Uda. Nice play off the boards. A nice play by Rhea Armstrong.
But once again, after a 1 or 2 passes, you see that the Blizzard are chasing. So they're not making that good third pass. They're not passing as crisply as they probably ought to be, and that's working in favor to Ontario.
Well, I'll tell you what, some of the guys they're trying to work in the lineup, the Connor Francises, the Radu Marcus, and you have Mario Matute, who I don't know if he's actually been on the pitch or not, but he's available tonight. These 3 guys, frankly, they haven't done anything, and these are very key parts. You only have 15 guys to participate every night. Everybody's got to do something, and frankly, the new additions have not put any numbers on the board yet.
Well, the thing about that is, they may not have been in games, but they've been at practices, so
sure.
they should be aware of what their role is and how they need to play at this game. But it does take a little while to get into true game speed, and maybe that's what's happening right now. But now it's in the second quarter. You need to get over that. You need to start making plays.
Yeah, and they all have natural ability. The Blizzard, a very talented team. They've been kind of stuck in a funk. The Blizzard, since the second half, since the start of the second half of the last game, have scored exactly 1 goal in almost one full game of action.
That's concerning. That's a concerning statistic. You hope that it's not because you're getting found out, but these teams do scout, and there are some things that the Blizzard do that are fairly regular. They always look to the ball wrong. They need to change it up. That's what all the other teams are doing. This is what you need to do.
Well, the Blizzard will take possession in the Fury end. 3-0 Fury 2 over the Blizzard. 6:12 to go. It has been a tough one at the start of this match. Darren, I have not seen the Blizzard handled like this, even in the loss to the Inferno. They still scored 5 goals in the first half. What's going on? Why so stagnant on offense?
Well, I think that they're just not making the plays. You get those 2-on-1s, you get 3-on-1s, but you're just not getting the
shot. Goal! Goal! Andrew Mejia! He put one in the top right corner and right on time.
Yeah, they really needed that. The Blizzard did. Mejia with a great shot. Hamilton with the pass, put it right in the upper corner. That's the shot they're looking to. They're trying to watch to get that corner, and they did.
Well, right now, that was the kind of goal that the Blizzard needed, and that was a powerful shot. The crowd now getting back into it. You expect to see you've got the kids running laps again. This is what we're used to, much more like Blizzard soccer. Maybe this can start a big run.
Yeah, well, it needs to, because right now they are still down by 2. They need to get the next one.
Well, we've even got some adults running, which I don't know if that's concerning or if that's great. Everybody having a good time, and why shouldn't they? This is what you signed up for. If you came to the game tonight, if you missed it and you want to get in on some playoff soccer, stay tuned to the standings and log on to AXS.com for all your ticket needs. 3-1, and Darren, this is a big next goal. Sometime before half, I think the Blizzard have to try and draw a little bit closer. Nice pass by Hamilton.
Yeah, they need to draw a little bit closer. They need to just find some new combination work into the offensive end, find some different ways to get guys open and get shots.
And a nice play off the board by the Fury. Nice play by the Blizzard. Here you go, the Blizzard with a run out once again. Coming off the bench, it's Luke Brugard. Luke Brugard, nice pass, Cody Stratton. He just can make it, but a shot, goal! Goal! What a play! Andrew White with the goal!
Well, it's a beautiful goal. What you do is you just keep coming. The pass comes along. The first guy missed it. It bounced off the goalie because he went down early. There was nothing he can do. It's a hopeless feeling if you're DeLima. But right on cue, White comes in, finishes that one off up high where the goalie can't make a save. And right now the Blizzard are right back in it. They must have heard us talking.
And here comes your Colorado Blizzard. 3-2. And just like that, Darren, it's bada boom, bada bing. They're right back in the game.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need. And exactly what happens in arena soccer. There are runs that happen. And right now the Blizzard are on one. They need to sustain it. They need to take the lead. If they can take the lead before halftime, I think they're in good shape.
5:13 to go. Now we've got a soccer game. 3-2. Fury 2 over the Blizzard. I know my intensity's up. If you're watching the game on the Colorado Blizzard Facebook page, get up, grab your beer, grab your wife, dance around. Let's get some energy going. Let's get this crowd going here at the Denver Coliseum. this place right now, you know, is just starting to get electric, Darren, and I think one more goal and this place is going to get on fire.
Well, I hope so. And one thing I'm seeing for certain is all the kids running around. There are a lot less adults.
Yes, and I guess that if you're one of the guys like me with 3 kids, you see my 3-year-old down there right now. He's finally got something to cheer about. And once again, the Blizzard are down in the end, and they're going to give a free kick to the Ontario Fury, and Uda didn't like it. He thought he was roughed up a little bit.
Well, the goalie definitely came out, and he was expanding his position, which is what you want to do as a goalie, but you can't hit a goalie before you hit the ball, and it doesn't matter in any league. That's just going to be a foul.
Sure, it's taboo in any league to touch the goalie.
And as a goalie,
I think you're probably a little more partial to that. Miguel Rosales controls. He gets the ball down, long pass ahead. Once again, the Blizzard with the ball in the corner, and it's Connor Francis. He gets the ball over there. Nice long shot here. Uda with a header. Gets the ball in the corner to Luke Brugard. Luke Brugard off the board. Another header. Oh, the ball was right in front of the net.
Great play by the Ontario defense to get that ball out right under the foot.
Hans Hassel was right there. Hans Hassel was just right there, and a nice play by the goaltender, DeLima. Here it is, Hassel with a touch pass, and oh, that's all right. That's all right. They have no advantage gained.
Yeah, but you'd like to see a better pass coming back to the guy who's not marked. He gave the pass away. You were more open. You need to find a more open guy to pass to.
Early on, Bryce Colcom trying to ball just a little bit behind. Hans Hassel with the right idea, just a little bit too much touch. Maybe a little more speed on that pass. 3-2, 3:37 to go in the first half. Blizzard were down 3-0. Back-to-back goals by the Blizzard. Darren, energizing this team. You see a lot more pep in their step, but they have to be careful. This is a big part of the game.
Yeah, you know, also energizing the crowd. The crowd's back in it, so that's definitely a help. But Ontario, they're a team that's a playoff bound. They know how to play. They know how to play in a slow-down tempo, and here they are again,
and here
pushing
they come
the Blizzard
down.
back.
It's Robert Tornell. Robert Tornell, what a save by Rosales. Tornell got the ball in and just missed the ball wide with his left foot. Great kick. That ball was almost deflected by another Fury player, too, as well. It looks like it was William Rigoza that was right in front of the net, and he just missed. And there's a nice shot and a goal. And that was a beautiful play by Bernie Lillivois. He got the ball over, and it looked like it was.
Is it that man
number
Lima
28?
again?
Is it your boy?
Well, it may be.
No, I believe it's Robert Tornell, number 28, that actually scored the goal. We'll get the shot here one more time.
Well,
I believe it was Robert Tornell who actually scored the goal. 4-2, the Fury 2 leading your Colorado Blizzard. Darren, they had just gotten the momentum, and boom, Lillivois once again with an insane pass through traffic.
Well, first of all, you have to talk about Rosales' save, which was a beauty diving.
Amazing,
and that kept him in it. But when you get the corner kick, you got to watch out for Lillivois. Playmaker puts the ball, chips it over the top, and a beautiful one-touch volley, what you're looking for from your forwards in this league, and just a beautiful sized goal. Nothing Rosales could do.
Cody Stratton in the corner. Stratton once again pushed down by number 20, which is Gustavo Campos. Campos arguing his case, but it'll be a free kick for the Blizzard. I thought they were going to have number 80, Radu Marcu, take it, but he's not. He's at the top of the circle. Marcu with a big kick, and I think that was a frustration kick by Marcu because you know what? He could have taken a better shot than that.
Well, you know, when you look up to see if the ball's going to go in the net, it's going to go over. So what you need to do is trust that your ball's going to go in the net and not worry about it. And you'll know because everyone else will be running to you and congratulating you.
Well, some different kids still running around the track, although the Blizzard scored about 2 minutes ago. Lots of enthusiasm, big crowd tonight. We thank all the fans for coming out tonight and all year long for your Colorado Blizzard. 2:38 to go in the first half, 4-2, Fury 2 over the Blizzard. And here's a nice play by the Blizzard. And the goalie came out, and here's Uda. Uda's got an open goal. Oh, he can't do it. Goal! Goal! It's an own goal! Uda's going to get credit. And oh my gosh, that ball went around the boards and kicked in an own goal, Darren.
Well, you know, when your goaltender is out at the yellow line and gets beat by a player, you know you're in trouble. There's nothing the defender could do. He tried getting back, but that ball is, as it's going along the board, is spinning and spinning and spinning, and it hits something. It spins weird, spins into the back of the net, and right now it's a one-goal game again, 4-3, Blizzard trail.
Udabong And Udamong Obatete, and we're just going to leave it at Uda. Scores the third Blizzard goal. It's 4-2, or 4-3, excuse me. And Darren, this is a big part of the game. These goals are coming fast and furious. The Blizzard's got to try and hang on and either get the equalizer or at least only be down by 1 goal going into the first half.
Yeah, you don't want to get the deficit any bigger, but you need to start putting pressure on Ontario. They're tired. They've got to be tired. It's just human nature.
I will say this about the Fury. They put up a good fight here in the first half. Shot by the Fury in the Blizzard end, number 26. That was there's 28, Robert Tornell on that shot. Shot it wide. And here comes Tornell again. Tornell with the ball on the right-hand side of the pitch. Tornell back to number 66. That is Rafael Santana. Tornell with the ball just missed wide. Luke Brugard controlling in his own zone for the Blizzard. Brugard with a nice kick, but a turnover. Here comes Santana. Santana with the ball, passes it to number 20, Tomas Olovs. And here he is, number 20, Gustavo Campos, with a shot and a great save. Rosales now, as Uda running out down the left-hand side. Uda with the ball up the board. It's another own goal! Are you kidding me? Another own goal. This one I think will go to Uda again.
Yeah, you know, it's beautiful when you can put that ball along the boards and make it pass out to the backside. Goalie has to cover the near post. Nothing he can do, and the guy coming back just hits him off the knee and back in for an own goal. Uda has 2.
Jay Hamilton set it up. Uda gets the second goal, and number 28, Robert Tornell's got to be kicking himself. That's an own goal, and Tornell had control of the ball. I don't know, it went off of his leg and into the back of the net. It's a terrible feeling.
It is a terrible feeling, but you know you haven't given up the lead yet, so you're still tied. Forget it. Get back in.
You know, we hope they don't forget it. 1:19 to go. Blizzard 4, Fury 4. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is what you tune in for. Jay Hamilton with a steal. Jay just shot it wide. What energy Hamilton's had. Jay once again putting pressure on. This is Hamilton's best half, and he's injured. What an inspirational guy.
Yeah, you know, it's really interesting to be able to watch him. He's been sick all morning. To be able to come out and play this, it's unfortunate he had a wide open goal that he missed it.
Well, he was a game-time decision whether he was going to play. I'll tell you what, Coach Wells is happy he showed up.
Yeah, certainly, particularly there. He wish he would have finished it off.
47 seconds to go. The Fury controlling. Bernie Lillivai, so dangerous. He flopped down there. They didn't buy it. They didn't give him the call. Once again, though, the Fury controls. Number 35, Marcus Jordan, a guy who wasn't even supposed to play tonight. And there it is, a shot, and there we go. Cody Stratton, he's got a 2-on-1 if he sees Brugard. Oh, he couldn't get him the ball. But the Blizzard's still with the ball. 23 seconds to go in the half. Blizzard control. It's Andrew Mejia. Mejia to Brugard. Brugard in the corner. Luke trying to get 2 guys. Nice pass. Mejia once again. He's got a big shot. Andrew Mejia. He just barely missed it. Brugard. The ball's wide open. Shot. Save. What a save by DeLima. And that'll end the half. And I've got to give DeLima credit. I don't know how that ball didn't find the net.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker when you get a goal scored against you in the final seconds. And it was DeLima who saved the Ontario Fury that particular heartbreak.
Well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any better than this. It's 4-4. The Blizzard have just come roaring back. And, Darren, it's such an exciting first half. I can hardly wait for the second half.
No, you know it's going to be fireworks because if yesterday is any indication, the Ontario Fury is a second-half team.
Well, we're going to go down now to Alex Ramirez and one of the guys who helped run the Colorado Blizzard, Ed Hooks Jr. He's the guy who does all the stuff for the Blizzard, so much I can't even name it. Here's Alex and Ed. Hope you enjoy halftime. We'll be back with the second half of action.
Okay, everybody. Wow, what a first half, everybody. What do you think so far? I can't hear you. What do you think so far? There we go. I am sitting here with Coach John Wells, 4-4 against the Ontario Fury. Coach, what was that message you gave him in the second period?
Well, I just told him to calm down and play like we know how to play. I mean, we got a lot of new guys playing tonight. Some of our first-choice guys got some knocks, some injuries from that 2-game weekend last weekend. So just told them to kind of settle themselves down, start knocking the ball around, have a little confidence in one another, and things will start coming our way. I mean, we're playing a pretty experienced team, even though they only got 8 guys over there, but we just need to calm down and play our game.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving your guys the best that they can give because they played last night in Colorado Springs. They lost 11-13 against our arch rivals, the Colorado Inferno. What's your message to them at halftime, Coach?
I'm gonna go talk to them about pressing a little bit. These guys are tired. We need to press them. And pressing isn't standing 5 yards away. Pressing is being right on the, touch tight. If you can touch the guy, you're pressing him. We need to do more of that. It got us a keeper kicking it out of bounds. It got us a goal. Got us 2 more goals. We just need to continue more of that.
Yep. Well, good luck, Coach, and we'll talk to you after the game, okay?
All right, thanks, guys.
Sylvia Tassetti, we have a special guest here also. Here we go. I'll let you introduce him.
So we have with us Mr. Ed Hooks Jr., the owner of Colorado Blizzards. And tonight is Fan Appreciation Night. Tell us a little bit about tonight and also about our wonderful sponsors.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming. I am working with the ownership group. I'm not the owner. We have lots of great folks involved in the organization. It's largely a professional volunteer organization that we could not survive without our valuable sponsors and our valuable fans. We hope everybody will sign up to get on season ticket list for next year. We would appreciate it if you would take a moment to look at our dasher boards and all the quality sponsors from end to end, from Minuteman Press, Pepsi, Bay Equity, the Villa, Tamarind, Chris Weatherman Agency, who you speak to later, 100% Chiropractic, Metro Urgent Care, who helps keep our team healthy. Please support your Blizzard and support our sponsors so we can be back here next year. Also, we are happy to work within the community. We're pleased to have big brothers and big sisters here tonight. They've got a table out in the Coliseum concourse. Please consider, if you can, ever thought about it, being a pair, for a big brother or big sister. Go out and visit with them. They've got free swag if you want to, around section 101. They're by the front door where you saw them coming in. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks for your support for the Blizzard now and going forward. And thanks, Sylvia.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. And now it's halftime.
Yeah, back to Thomas. Thomas, you're on the show.
All right, we'd like to thank all our sponsors of the night. Everybody having a good time on this close game? Woo! Well, when I said I was going to lose my voice, keeping my promise on that. Coming up on the halftime show, we have big brothers and big sisters here with a little bit of obstacle course.
So you don't have to score. So you just you can just keep in possession. Whereas when you are a goal down, you need to get that goal up. You need to do something. You need to spark it.
Well, Bernie Lillivaugh, not only the coach, but one of the better players still in the league. Used to be an M1 player, now playing in the M2. Another pass into the scoring zone, and that one will go off. A Blizzard player, and the own goals have just been coming and coming. That was number 66, Rafael Santana, and he put it off Jimmy Wade.
Yeah, just the thing you didn't want to see if you were a Blizzard fan. Once again, you're down by 1 and on a shot that really you should have saved. Unfortunately, it went off Jimmy Wade and bounced into the goal. There was nothing Rosales could do. It's a frustrating feeling seeing a very, very slow ball going just out of your reach and into the goal.
Well, 5-4, the Fury 2 have retaken the lead over the Blizzard. We have a lull in the action. Blizzard with the ball in the corner. Out to Ree Armstrong, back at the top of the pitch. Back to midfield, and Miguel Rosales with the ball. Miguel with a nice little chip pass into the corner. Luke Biergaard bounces the ball off the board, and the ball's free, kicked out.
Well, what you're seeing now is the Blizzard making a concerted effort to really try and press Ontario and keep them in their zone rather than the other way around.
Nice pass. Number 66, Rafael Santana with a ball. And once again, the Fury looking like the fresher team.
Well, another thing that you notice with the Fury too, because they have a higher squad.
Gets the ball. Lillivaugh gets it back, and he tries to chip the ball. He chipped it high. A header by Luke Brugard, and there's a guy running open. It looks like it's Cody Stratton. Cody with the ball at the board, and here comes Brugard. Brugard, he just shot it high. Darren, he tried to play it off one bounce.
Yeah, well, you need to get on top of that in order to drive it down. It's one thing I've noticed that Ontario does very well because they're a second division team. With the first division team, they are used to hitting that ball low. That's something that the Blizzard are not doing right now, and they're wasting opportunities.
Well, right now, 5-4, Fury 2 over the Blizzard. 12:44 to go. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We are live from the Denver Coliseum. Joe Rico and Darren Copeland on the call. And once again, Santana, he just missed wide, and Rosales did a good job of cutting off the angle.
Yeah, not very good by the Blizzard. They're getting the ball turned over in their own zone, which leaves it very difficult for Rosales. He had it covered, but it wasn't covered by much.
Here's Lillivaugh, Lillivaugh. Nice play by Hans Hassel to come back. Hans has played a nice defensive game. Jay Hamilton gets the ball back. Ball given back to Hamilton. Nice touch pass. Running down is number 9, Karen Francis to Hamilton. Oh, and Jay with a nice chip.
Yeah, they're going to call a handball here on the goalie, DeLima. Because,
and it's a blue card.
Yeah, it's going to be a blue card. He slid outside the box, made a goaltending save outside the box. You cannot use your hands on purpose outside the box. That's a blue card.
Well, it's going to be a penalty. Let's see who serves the penalty. The penalty will be on the goalkeeper, Clayson DeLima, and a Fury player will have to serve the penalty.
And I feel sorry for
it. Bernie. It looks like it's going to be Bernie Lillivaugh who will serve the penalty, and that tells you a little bit about Bernie. He's kind of an offensive guy. He wants a rest.
But what you need to understand now is I think that there's a different goalie in for the Ontario Fury.
So Clayson,
and unfortunately for you,
Christian
Vidamarazic.
Yeah, we're going to just say Christian Vidarazaga is in, and Christian will be the new goalkeeper. I'm not sure why DeLima was replaced. Was it the 3 back-to-back goals? Maybe his confidence was shaken. Bernie Lillivaugh not playing around.
It might just be getting a guy an opportunity to play. Normally teams don't carry more than one goalkeeper on an away trip, so maybe in this particular instance they want to make sure that he gets some playing time.
Jay Hamilton with a nice kick, nice free kick. Nice save up to the task, though. Uda with the ball. Uda to Luke Brugard. Luke Brugard with the ball. Back to Uda. Uda back to Luke Brugard. Luke Brugard trying to kick it, get it in the scoring zone. He tried to cross, and here comes a run out. Once again, Santana, definitely one of the faster guys I've seen. Great control. Santana just a magician with the ball.
Yeah, and it's such a luxury to have guys who have speed because speed never takes a day off.
And there it is. Robert Tormel, he's got an open shot. And what a save by Rosales.
Yeah, really good job of staying on his feet, waiting for the shot to come before trying to make a save. A lot of times you're trying to guess, and that's when you guess wrong and it goes in the goal. That time he stayed up high. Another great save by Rosales.
Short-handed chance for the Fury, And they almost made good on it. Power play for about another minute 5 for the Blizzard. Jay Hamilton on a nice pass by number 18, Uda, and Jay had the ball go off his left foot. A minute 1 to go in the penalty, and there'll be a free kick.
Well, this is the problem that Coach Wells finds himself in, because they're just not being very crisp with their passes. The passes are a little bit errant, and with a team that's very disciplined, you need to make sure that those passes are on point. And right now for the Blizzard, they're just not.
Ball controlled by number 1, Christian Vidarazaga, and it looks like somehow what's going on? Vidarazaga having a problem with one of his cleats.
Well, you know, when you have the big mitts on, it's sometimes hard to tie your shoe. So a lot of times what they'll do is they'll get someone else to tie the shoe for him.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a great job if you can get it. And once again, the Blizzard, nice header by Rosales, but controlled by the Ontario Fury. You know, you would almost, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you would almost think the Blizzard is the one on the penalty kill. The Fury have controlled the ball. Nice play by Douglas de Lima. Shot, goal. Goal scored, a short-handed goal by Douglas Lima. And he has just been a guy that the Blizzard have not been able to contain.
Well, he's got great touch with the ball, and he's got a lot of speed, and he gets open and he finishes when he gets the ball. I mean, that's a very difficult combination. That said, the Blizzard are not doing a lot of things that they would have normally done. Their passes aren't crisp. They're not in the right spot. Their guys are not playing good defense. They're not getting the ball out of their feet quick enough, and that's leading to Ontario with a 2-goal lead.
42 seconds to go still in the Blizzard power play. Still time to get one back. Miguel Rosales now, and they're going to be sending, it looks like they're going to open it up a little bit on offense. 3 guys down in the attack zone. Jay Hamilton now with the ball at the middle of the field. And a steal once again by the Fury. The Fury playing some excellent penalty kill. There's a long pass, and Cody Stratton just could not control. Once again, Miguel Rosales down to 20 seconds in the power play. Rosales, he's not being challenged. Now gets the ball to Andrew Mejia. Mejia with a nice chip and a nice play by Christian Vidarazaga.
Vidarazaga.
And Vidarazaga once again up to the task.
Yeah, Vidarazaga is doing a great job. He's being very aggressive. But what I don't like about the Blizzard is they're holding the ball too long, and then they're making a bad pass.
Power play over by the Blizzard. No shots on goal during the power play, and they give up a shorthanded goal. Tough break on that power play. Once again, a steal, and here comes Lillivaugh. He's dangerous. And once again, a nice play by Rosales. But they give the ball right back up. Robert Tornell with the ball. Tornell for the Fury. And a nice kick, a nice save there on William Ragosa. William Ragosa there, and now Tornell once again with the ball. He gets the ball all the way back out in the zone to number 37, or number 27, that is. A guy that is not on the roster, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Well, that happens, but I'll tell you, right now they don't need to do anything. They just need to relax and keep the ball in possession. And, you know, they have this game. They're up 2.
It looks like there's going to be a foul call on the Blizzard.
Yeah, well, a lot of rough play here. First you saw Lillivois go down. Then Ontario Fury retaliated by putting down another guy from the Blizzard. The Blizzard guy tried to retaliate. And the third one, they said, is a charm. That's where it's going to be the penalty against the Blizzard.
And Bernie Lillivaugh will set up for the free kick. Looks like he's adjusting his knee pad. He took a kind of a hard fall. Bernie, he's been around the game for a while.
Watch our old man, 27 here. He's on the far side, and that's going to be where he's going to look.
And it goes to Robert Tornell. Just missed wide. Great left-footed shot by Tornell. Uda with the ball. Uda, he's challenging the goalie here. Good play by Uda, forcing the ball out of the goaltender's hands. And a long kick down. And Bernie was right there. Bernie's tired.
Bernie is tired, but Bernie's also done a very good job of playmaking this game.
And here's the ball, Hans Hassel. Nice kick by Radu. Radu to Cody Stratton. Cody Stratton with a bicycle kick. Cannot get anything going.
I think it might have been a little bit ambitious for Stratton there. With that.
There's going to be a timeout. Timeout taken by the Blizzard with 8:44 to go in the third period. Fury 2-6, Blizzard 4. And Darren, you know, once again, a sluggish start to the second half, similar to the game last week against the Inferno.
Yeah, I don't know if you need to come out harder before the third quarter, like get yourself practicing out there. But right now, the Blizzard just do not look like they have the same energy that Ontario has. And the longer that Ontario has the lead, the more confident they're going to become. And that's where your energy can be extended more than probably it should.
Have to tell you about Chris Weatherman and the Weatherman Agency. Make sure you contact him for all your insurance needs. 303-237-1234. 303-237-1234, or log on to or send him an email at cweatherman.com. Also, Tamarine. They really know how to spice it up at Tamarine Indian Cuisine, Aurora, or Castle Rock at Tamarine Cuisine. 844, Bay Equity Home Loans. You got to log on to bayequityhomeloans.com for your next home loan. 8:44 to go, 6-4 Fury 2. Fury 2 control the ball. Number 28, Robert Tormel, back to Christian Villarzaga. And Villarzaga moves up. Long kick down. Bernie Lillivaugh sends across. And that ball will bounce over. It'll be a free kick for the Colorado Blizzard.
And what you're seeing from Lillivaugh, which is so smart, is he's putting those balls way up high, but into spaces where the goaltender can't get it. It's too far for him to go out. So if you are the goalie and you tend to dry yourself out, you're in trouble because the ball's against the wall. But if you stay in, that's where a guy can sneak in behind and get an open shot.
Well, the Blizzard needs some offense now. 6-4, just about halfway through the third period. Ball in the corner once again. The Blizzard fighting hard in the corners, but just not able to connect on any of their passes. And the ball will go back to number 9, or number 6, Jimmy Wade. Jimmy Wade with the pass. Pass in to Cody Stratton. Stratton with the ball. He's trying to get the ball to Jay Hamilton. Jay Hamilton with the ball. Ball will be kicked back to number 6, Jimmy Wade. Nice kick. Hamilton with the ball. Hamilton trying to control. Darren, they just can't seem to get a good shot off.
Yeah, and they're not moving. There's two portions to being a good offensive team.
Jimmy Wade with a nice kick, but unfortunately now that ball goes down to Bernie Lillivaugh. Lillivaugh just trying to kick the ball down. He's out of gas, which, that's fine.
But still puts the ball in a nice spot where the goalie can't pick it up with his hands.
And there's number 21, or number 6, Jimmy Wade.
You know what I was talking about?
Francis, and a shot by Hamilton.
The Blizzard, they're not moving on offense, and they're also not getting the ball moving on offense. You need to do one of those in order to have good offense. Right now they're doing neither.
Lots of pressure put on by the Blizzard. Looks like it's Connor Francis, number 9, actually running around. This guy has been all over the pitch. He's played a great game. I'm sorry, it's number 8, Andrew White. And I'll tell you what, these Blizzard uniforms, real hard to see the numbers on the back, Darren.
Yeah, they're great. They're great to wear, but I'm not sure they're so great to be for us up here in the nosebleeds.
Douglas Lima kicks the ball against the boards hard as they give the ball to the Blizzard on the free kick. Miguel Rosales will take the kick, and Miguel will get the ball over to Uda. Uda back to Miguel Rosales. Uda off on a line change. Blizzard changing. Ree Armstrong with the ball. He's got Radu Marku on the line.
Normally I'm not a person to talk when you're down 2 goals. You need to have some urgency, but I think the opposite might be good for the Blizzard right now. Pass the ball around, get the ball in flow, see if you can't score in sort of a play.
Ree Armstrong pinching in from the defense, but he left somebody wide open, and here comes that guy, Douglas Lima. He has been the best player for the Ontario Fury. Nice play by Colcom. Colcom to Radu Marku.
Lima's down.
And it looks like right now the Blizzard, they're doing what they can to try and put some pressure in the attack zone. They have not been able to really control this game at all, Darren.
No, they because they've been behind, they haven't been able to.
Nice pass and some frustration. Bryce Colcom was open. Pass is not crisp by the Blizzard. Blizzard putting some pressure on the goalie, forcing the play now. Oh, and there's a trip right there, and that's going to be a call. And it looks like I cannot see the number, but boy, one of the Fury players. That's not an embellishment there. That one had to hurt.
Yeah, they've been letting him play, but when you turn around to kick a guy, that's going to get called every time, and it definitely is not going to feel good in the morning.
I believe it's our guy, number 66, Rafael Santana. And let me tell you something. Santana is a guy that is – oh, no, it is not Santana. Let's see who it is down. Cannot see the number on the back. Rafael Santana standing over his fallen teammate. Got to tell you about WizardWorks Security Systems Incorporated. Log on to wizardworkssecurity.com. The magic of technology, WizardWorks.
And we would be remiss.
Also have to tell you about Minuteman Press in Castle Rock. You can get right on today at MinutemanPressCastleRock.com. Minuteman Press
Of course, we don't want to forget and leave out our friends from First Bank because they're also good sponsors.
Yes, absolutely. First Bank, where banking is good. And join us tonight and after every Blizzard game at the Rhino Beer Gardens for the official Colorado Blizzard after party. Or if you want a great place to take your friends, family, go to Rhino Beer Gardens. You can start by going on to rhinobeergarden.com.
I can hardly wait.
And the Fury player taken out of the game and into the box, still being administered by the training staff. And you never want to see serious injuries in the game.
No, you never do. But if you can get a guy out, that causes the other team to get more tired. So watch for that.
Nice play by Rosales, once again cutting off the angle. The Blizzard just can't get to these loose balls.
Another ball right out of the hand, right out of the reach of Rosales. He has to make a choice. Went down and made the right choice this time, but it was close.
Number 66, or excuse me, number 66, Santana, once again with the ball. He's just controlled this ball. Rafael Santana's played a great game tonight, Darren.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's, he doesn't have a goal, he doesn't have an assist, but he's done so much work on the field. He's been hard to miss.
And he's been the guy who's gotten a lot of the offensive started. He's gotten a lot of the offense, into the zone. He's got great footwork, and he's fast with the ball. But now it's time for the Blizzard. Here comes number 21, Andrew Mejia. Mejia has a guy wide open down there. It's Jay Hamilton. Jay Hamilton with the ball. Jay with a nice kick, just wide. Sets it back up for Mejia, and now here's our man. Here's the man right there, number 34, Douglas Lima. Gets the ball back to Lilivaugh. Lima with the ball. Once again, Lima with a shot just wide. Such a dangerous player.
Yeah, and when you're pressing to try and make up goals, that's when you get odd man rushes going the other way.
Andrew White with the ball. Back to Rosales, back to Andrew White.
Yeah, you need to be doing this ticky-tack passing in the other end, not in your own end.
There we go. Ball out to Luke Brugard. Brugard down the right-hand side. Brugard with a nice kick. Nice play by. It'll be an off of a Fury player, and it'll be a corner kick.
Unfortunately, Luke Brugard is limping a little bit. Not sure what he did. Might have hit the turf before he hit that ball.
Well, it looks like he really hurt his leg, and we'll keep an eye on Luke Brugard. There's another guy that the Blizzard cannot afford to lose. Into the game, replacing him, number 80, Radu Marku. And Jay Hamilton will take the kick at the top of the circle, just about 5 yards away from the goal. Wall set up. I look for this ball to go to number 4, Ree Armstrong. He's not doing it. He's giving it to Radu, and Radu with a nice shot, just a bit high. Ree Armstrong with the ball.
What they're looking for is a little bit more curve on that one, and that was a pretty straight shot. It was a hard shot and close, but a little spin that might have gone in.
Stratton in the corner gets the ball back to Ree Armstrong. Ree gets the ball to Radu Marku, and the ball stolen. And here comes a run out. Miguel Rosales still back at midfield and control. Back to Ree Armstrong. Ree with the ball. Ree trying to make a nice pass. He does. Cody Stratton with the ball. Back to Radu. Radu with the ball, and he cannot kick the ball into the net. They're getting the passes into the scoring zone, but these forwards are not putting the ball in the net.
Well, Ontario understands that they don't need to score any more goals. They just need to hold out goals. So they got all their guys in the box, and they're daring the Blizzard to shoot it.
Nice save by Miguel Rosales, and a nice ball by Bernie Lilivaugh. That's that experience of Lilivaugh. He saw Rosales out of the goal, almost scored the would have been a backbreaker.
Yeah, you look crafty under the dictionary, and you see Bernie Lilivaugh.
Nice steal by Bryce Colcom. Nice pass. Blizzard with the ball in the attack zone, but cannot score. And a run out. Bernie Lilivaugh is wide open down there on the left-hand side, now covered by Uda. And the Fury will control the action. Rafael Santana. This guy could run all night. I get the feeling, Darren, he could run a marathon and still be wanting to run some more.
I know, no kidding. But the thing that I'm most interested in is Lilivaugh. He does such a good job coaching from the field. As he gets more tired, we'll see if he takes on more of the coaching duties and less of the playing duties.
I believe he will. Miguel Rosales with the ball. Takes the ball down. Nice kick to Uda. Uda has again with a guy wide open. And did not see him. Uda with the ball at the board. There's an open net. And a nice play by Douglas Lee, or by one of the Fury players. And there is somebody down for the Blizzard. Is it Jay Hamilton?
I'm not sure who it is, but he got crushed in the corner, and he's not feeling very good right now. Going to have a few words with the referee about that one, I think.
I cannot see who the injured player is for the Blizzard. I'm looking to see if I can see Jay Hamilton on the bench. I think it's Hamilton that's down, and it is.
Well, it
Jay's
like
such a tough competitor, man. He's just such a guy that, and he's indispensable to this team as far as, you know, a victory goes. Jay Hamilton is a key to so many things for this team.
Well, one of the assistant coaches, so you know that he's into the game, he's into the team, he's a team player, he's a guy that's dangerous from anywhere, but just not feeling it right now. I think he's feeling a little banged up.
Well, he's probably feeling a little groggy. We have to check him. I hope he's not concussed. It looks like he took a big hit on that play. Andrew Mejia will take the free kick for your Colorado Blizzard. 6-4 Fury, 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Blizzard fans, get ready. It looks like it's going to be a wild finish. Darren, we need some of that Blizzard magic to come back to the Denver Coliseum.
Yeah, well, if they finish the fourth quarter like they finished the second quarter, then they should be in good stead. But right now, those shots that they're getting on goal just aren't going very fast, and they're being saved by the Ontario defense.
Once again, into the corner, Hans Hassel with a nice kick. Hans trying to set it up. Here's Douglas Lima. And Bernie Lilleval once again, cherry picking in the corner. And Bernie did not have a good kick at it, and so the Blizzard control, Miguel Rosales. He gets the ball up, and it looks like Holcomb gets the ball to
Holcomb's
number
touch
6,
has not
Jimmy
been very
White.
good today.
It's actually Andrew Mejia, I'm sorry, number 20. Well, look at Ree Armstrong running all the way down the pitch. They did not see him. Now double teamed. Ree dribbling. Nice dribble by Ree.
The other part of that is when they put the ball in the air, they didn't put it where he's supposed to be. They put it rather where he'd been, and that means he has to backtrack on that run. You need to put that more in the corner.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Fury have had all the answers. Miguel Rosales kicked that ball 62 rows up, and he came out of nowhere. He was way out of the goal. Now, is this something we're going to see more of in the fourth quarter, or are we going to see Miguel become more part of the offense? He almost has to be, right?
As long as there's a 2-goal deficit for the Blizzard, you need your guys to press up and cause odd man rushes at their goal. That means that Rosales is going to play more of a fullback or the sweeper role, and that's just where he's going to be. So you'll see him taking balls out like that out at the yellow line.
1:09 to go in the third period. Blizzard down 6-4 to the Fury 2. Coming up at the end of the third period, Chris Weatherman, one of our fine sponsors, will be being interviewed by Alex Ramirez. Fury with the ball in the corner. Jay Hamilton now back out on the pitch. That's good to see.
Yeah, Charlie just felt a little.
Jay with the steal. He almost jarred that ball loose. Forces the ball. Forces a turnover. Hamilton with a great job right there. His hustle forced a turnover, and the Blizzard will take a free kick at the top of the circle.
I know I sound critical about the Blizzard, but I feel like this is stuff they should have been doing from the get-go. They should have been pressuring the goaltender from the get-go, not now when they're down 2.
Well, I will say this, right now is the time that they need to really just basically run the equivalent of a full court press. I would expect to see Blizzard players putting a lot of pressure on the goalie from here on out.
Yeah, well, they need to. They need to get some shots on goal.
And Jay Hamilton and Reku Marku with a trick play did not work. Jay ran through the ball and then raided with a big kick, but unfortunately right into a Fury leg on the wall. Pretty easy block there. 24 seconds to go. The Fury 2 attempting to just run out the clock here in this third period. Here comes number 66, Rafael Santana, and the Blizzard will control once again. Andrew White. White with the ball, and it seems like this one will end. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score. The Ontario Fury 2-6, the Colorado Blizzard 4. Darren?
Well, the Blizzard, they spent all that energy to get back in this game, tie it up for the half, and then they immediately go down by 2 goals again. They need to do better here in the fourth.
Well, we're going to go down to Alex Ramirez right now with a special guest, Chris Weatherman, one of our sponsors. He'll join us in the booth for the fourth period.
sponsors for the Colorado Blizzard tonight. He's been doing, you've been doing insurance now for 34 years in the Mile High City, servicing your auto, your home, your life policies. Chris, talk about your experience with the Colorado Blizzard so far.
You know, I'd never been to a Blizzard game before this season, and it's one of the most exciting games that I've ever seen. And I recommend everybody get their friends. The playoffs are coming. We need to support the Blizzard, so let's get them out here to do that.
Well, speaking of the playoffs, we were told earlier by the owner, Gary Faircloth, that yes, our Colorado Blizzard will be hosting the playoffs here at the Denver Coliseum. Wow. Breaking news, guys. That's awesome. We will be hosting the playoffs here. Chris Weatherman, not only are you a sponsor for the Colorado Blizzard, but you're also a sponsor for our show, The Final Word on Mile High Sports Radio, with my guy Joe Rico up in the booth, which you're going to talk to in a minute. We are just tickled to have you. And real quick, life policies right now are more important than ever to have. How can we get a hold of you and your phone number?
You can give me a call at 303-237-1234. Easy as 1234. And I'd like to thank the Blizzard and Alex, you and Joe, for allowing me to share these times with you and sponsor your programs. It's just been a wonderful experience.
Well, we appreciate you, buddy. And guys, we got to do this. Fourth period's coming up. Let's go, Blizzard. Let's get a win before we go to the playoffs. Let's go, Blizzard.
Let's get them going.
Back to you, Thomas.
I'll tell you what, if that doesn't get you hyped up, this will. You got to head out to Astro Tap House in Castle Rock. It is the place, over 200 different beers on tap. It might be a place you and I need to go out to the Rhino Beer Garden.
Yeah, well, maybe not the same night. I don't know. That's a long drive. But
I think that's possible too. But I'll tell you what, if the Blizzard does not start scoring some goal, it's going to be a long night for all the Blizzard fans. 6-4. It's time to start the fourth period. Blizzard will get the ball first. Darren, your thoughts on how they're going to pull this one out?
Well, as we're seeing here between the third and fourth quarter, I'm watching the Ontario Fury 2 bench, and they look gassed. They're sitting on the floor. They're sitting. They can't even get onto the bench. They're just sitting on the field. Let's see if the Blizzard can capitalize on that tiredness.
Well, right now the Blizzard they absolutely must need to score this next goal, Darren. They cannot afford to go down by 3.
Especially not now, but the way that the Ontario Fury do such a good job of holding the ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been very impressed with Douglas Lima and Rafael Santana. Lillavois may get all the headlines, but I think Lima's been the best player on the field tonight.
Yeah, and you don't want to forget also about Santana, who's also had a good game.
Blizzard now trying to get the next goal and almost forced a turnover. It looks like the ball headed out now, back into the Blizzard attack zone. Blizzard with the ball, number 66, Rafael Santana. Now with the ball, trying to set everything up. Blizzard looked lethargic out there, Darren.
Well, yeah, they're just not winning any of the balls. So the 50-50 balls, you hope you get some of them, but right now they're not doing a good job of getting any of those balls.
And a nice try by Bryce Colcom. Colcom, he told me earlier today he'd love to get a goal so he can do one of his famous celebrations. The Blizzard sure need it. And right now, the Fury have just been hard to take the ball away from.
Well, they know how to possess. They know how to keep the possession, and they don't need to score anymore, so why speed up?
Where's Rafael Santana with the ball? Oh, boy, Bernie Lillavois just missed a wide-open net, and the Blizzard got fortunate there.
Very fortunate, very fortunate. Lillavois on the back end of that, and they just put the ball back into the back end out of bounds. They were fortunate not to go down by 3 goals.
Well, Darren, I'll tell you what, 13:22 to go, 6-4 Blizzard. Now we are privileged to be joined on the broadcast by one of my good friends and partners in the Final Word, also a guy you need to make your insurance agent if you're listening to the broadcast, and I'm talking about Chris Weatherman. Chris, thank you first of all so much for everything you do for myself, Alex, all the wonderful citizens that are your insured customers. What about the Colorado Blizzard? What about indoor soccer? What do you think of this product?
You know, Joe, I've never seen a game like this before, and it is so exciting and fast-paced. There's a lot of electricity on the field and in this building. just because of the pace of this game. It's fun. It really is fun.
Well, for those of you who don't know your background, you're a former high school lacrosse coach, and we were talking games very similar in a lot of ways to lacrosse. Talk about some of the strategies you see out here that are similar in the game of lacrosse.
Well, I mean, on the attack side, I see him setting up a guy in the middle who would be like a midfielder on the lacrosse team, might be the center midfielder, and on the other side, when they're clearing the ball, they'll kick it back to the goalie and clear it around through the backside on the offside where the players are not concentrating. So I see a lot of similarities in this game.
Let me ask you this. I mean, you're a parent. You raise two beautiful children. The world's different now. It's so unsafe, and the number one thing you talk to me about is life insurance. It's underrated. Not many people have it. I was reading some percentages. Less than half the male adults over the age of 40 even have life insurance. Tell everybody, if they come down to the office, what you're going to do if I come in and ask you for life insurance, because I am going to be doing this, so I figured it'd be a great time to ask you, what do I need to do to get signed up for life insurance with the Weatherman Agency?
Joe, thanks for asking. We like to meet with our customers that need that very important coverage and try to determine how much coverage they need, fit it into their budget. This is really to protect their family or to protect their assets, in the event of a catastrophic situation. And we see that periodically, and in my 34 years of being an agent, I have delivered some of those checks. It's a tough delivery, but it's really meaningful. So that's what we would do.
Well, the other thing is that we'd be remiss if we didn't mention your son, Brian Weatherman, who was a former lacrosse player. This is kind of his style of game. I hope we can get him out here maybe for the playoffs, because this is a kind of thing he'd like, right? Talk a little bit about Brian Weatherman and his insurance agency in Littleton. I believe he's going on 5 years now.
Yeah, Brian's coming up on his 5th year. He worked in my agency for 3 years and then fortunate enough to find another agency. And so I'll announce this on radio tonight. We just found out that Brian and his wife are expecting.
Oh my God, man! Oh, and him and his wife Megan, right?
Yep.
Megan they are the sweetest, awesome couple. Brian and Megan, if you're listening, if not, you can listen to the rebroadcast. On behalf of Alex and I and all of our Final Word family, great, good luck. And now, if it's a boy, I imagine the name's got to be Chris, right?
Well, I don't know. They'll make that decision. And it's an interesting story. Brian and Megan are high school sweethearts.
Right.
Brian played lacrosse and football at Columbine. Megan was the head cheerleader. And then they both went to CSU. So it's like one of those American stories that sometimes you see.
Well, and I'd be remiss if we didn't mention our wonderful wives. That's your best friend and your partner. She's here with you tonight. Talk a little about how she plays a role in the Weatherman household, let alone the Weatherman agencies.
Well, I mean,
she's kind of the real boss.
My wife Audrey has just been such a wonderful person, and she's my best friend. She supported me during all this business, and growing my business over the years. But she took such great care of our home and our children. I didn't have to worry about that aspect, and she really worked hard at doing that, and I totally appreciate her.
Well, and what I love about her is you two feed off each other so well. And, this is why, if you're listening to this broadcast, you need to call 303-237-1234. Nothing's worse than getting a toll-free operator in India when your roof blows off the house in a tornado. You need somebody who's going to come down. Last one for you. Personalized customer service. It's been part of your brand forever. Tell everybody what that means when they do call that number. They're going to get a real live person that's actually going to be able to talk to them.
They will, and I have a very trained staff after all these years. I have my best staff I've ever had, and all my staff really take care of our customers. They know that's what is the most important thing for us to do, is take care of our customers. We take sort of an old school approach to that, and customers get friendly with my staff and know their names and things. Donna, who's been with me 22 years, everybody knows Donna. So we just have a great team.
Well, for those of you who want to email him, it's cweatherman@allstate.com. If you don't have time to make a phone call, Chris, all I can say is try and bring us some goals. Blizzard are down 2. Hopefully we can get this crowd revved up and they can come back and win this thing. It should be an exciting finish, and thanks so much for joining us. You're part of our family, the Rico family, the All-State Final Word family, and now the Colorado Blizzard family. I wouldn't know what to do without you. Thank you for everything you do for us.
Joe, thank you. I appreciate the time you spend with me.
Well, the man, that's all I can say. Chris Weatherman, you can catch him tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. to noon. You'll hear his commercials beaming proudly, and we'll tell you all about why you should call 303-237-1234. If you don't have life insurance, you're listening to the broadcast. Hey, if we rang a bell, call the number tomorrow. You don't know where to put your money in asset investments. Andy Loomis, your team, last one. Can't leave the telecast without mentioning Andy and your team.
No, yeah.
It's hard to invest your money in this day and age. There's a lot of scams, a lot of E-Trade. If I've got some money, somebody died, somebody left me money, I don't know, have a clue how to invest it. What do you and Andy do for those customers?
Well, Andy handles some of those needs that our customers have in that arena. He is very good with life insurance and life planning. And he's had over 35 years of experience. He's got more experience than I do. So he's a guy he's our go-to guy that we rely on to protect families.
Well, right now, Chris, I'll tell you what, we're going to get back to the broadcast. I hope you and your lovely wife enjoy the rest of the game, and we'll look forward to having you in studio soon. Papa D is going to be coming in a couple weeks. He really wants you to meet him there. So we really appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon on the final word.
Awesome. Go Blizzard.
Yes, the one and only Chris Weatherman from Allstate Insurance. You can catch him on the final word tomorrow morning. His commercials are beaming all over the place. He will be with us, hopefully until either Alex or I just don't exist anymore. We wouldn't exist without the Weatherman Agency. Back to the action. And Darren, while we were doing such a great interview with Chris, no score. Tell everybody what they missed.
Well, they certainly missed a lot of opportunities, and it looks like the Blizzard are finally starting to put a little pressure on. It's a little bit late for that, but they did get a couple of balls close to a goal and a couple nice saves. But still only 4 goals, and that's just not enough if you're going to be winning in the playoffs.
Jay Hamilton with the ball, 6-4. I've sensed some Blizzard magic coming up. Jay Hamilton once again with the ball, and now it's the steal, and they have numbers. Running down the pitch, it's number 28, Robert Tornell. Nice play right there. They're going to let him play. They should. Nice play by Colcom. He gets the ball to Andrew White. Andrew White in the front. Back to Colcom. Colcom to Andrew White. He's got his defender beat. Andrew White in the box. Nice pass by White to Bryce Colcom. He's got a huge shot. They're trying to set him up. Nice shot off the boards. That was a tough play there. And it looks like there's an injury down.
Yeah,
the goalie is down.
No, it's not the goalie. It's actually one of the, it's one of the players. I can't see who it is, but when they played the no call, they said there was no foul. However, the Blizzard player fell on top of the Fury player. I'm not sure who that is in the corner, but that's how the injury happened.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't think are they going to give the ball to the Fury on a free kick?
No, because you don't have to blow the whistle when someone's injured. You don't have to do that. That's a ref's prerogative to do one way or another.
But they did call it. They did
eventually.
Blow the whistle.
Eventually.
Right.
So it'll come back here. It'll probably go back to the Fury, and Fury will pass it down
now
to.
Let me ask you this, because you never want to assume. I mean, we're talking about people being injured. Is this a tactic that's used in the indoor game, though? I mean, and I'm not accusing anybody because I don't know the severity. But is this something that's common? Because we saw this out of the Inferno last week.
Well, a little bit like the fake an injury,
right?
Yeah,
a little bit of maybe not faking it, but maybe overemphasizing it.
Yeah, well, when you're leading and you're on the road and you're at altitude, you're on the second half of a back-to-back, and you need a little bit of energy, a little fake an injury is something that is not always a bad thing. Now, is it ethical? Well, we could talk about that until the cows come home, but it's definitely a tactic. But it really did seem like
Robert Tornell looked
like he was hurt.
I will say this. I think the Fury have played a far more sportsmanlike game than the Inferno did. I didn't see a lot of this throughout the contest, and it looks like Robert Tornell did suffer an injury.
Well, he definitely had a Blizzard player fall on him, so that was it looked like it hurt. It wasn't a foul, but it looked like it hurt.
And the Blizzard with the ball controlling. It's Jimmy Wade. Wade will get the ball back.
I said they need to be more patient, but with 6.5 minutes left to go in this game, you need to be doing more.
Not now, but here it is. Once again, a nice steal by that man again, Douglas Lima. And now here come the Blizzard, though. They get the ball back. Andrew Mejia to Rosales. Rosales, the goalie, kicking the ball down. Rosales has got one of the Blizzard players in the corner. Looked like that was Ree Armstrong. Ree Armstrong to Stratton. Stratton trying to get it back to Ree Armstrong. Cody now playing the ball all over the field. And Andrew Mejia kicks the ball back to Rosales. Gets the ball back to Andrew Mejia. Trying to set up. Ree Armstrong in the center right now. Ree with the ball. Ree to Uda. Or no, it's number 13, Mario Matude. Mario Matude into the game now.
Well, they need to find some energy from somewhere, and a guy who hasn't played a lot might be the solution.
And Mario, Super Mario, we should say.
Oh, that was a bad, bad foul there by Matuda. He went in cleats up, and they called the foul. I hope he doesn't get a blue card, but that was a very bad foul. Sorry about the ooh in the middle of your call.
No, that's fine, because you know what? I don't understand the play. He didn't need to do that.
No, I mean, you appreciate the fact that he wants to hurry and he wants to get to a ball. I'd rather you take the first touch and be good there rather than getting the ball back once you've lost the ball.
Well, there'll be a timeout. 5:44 to go in the final period. Fury 2, 6, Blizzard 4. Darren, it's looking bleak. The home team needs some energy. Where do you get it from? I mean, you got to dig down deep. Real quick, before I get to that response, I have to tell you about Metro Urgent Care. Log on to metrourgentcare.com.
Well, one place you need to find a little bit of energy, Radu Marku has done a good job. You've seen him get him more. You want to talk about, Cody Stratton has been a guy, and we need to frankly see a little bit more of Udabong Obatete. Ubo has been playing well. He has 2 goals. He has a goal and assist. They gave one of his goals actually to Jay Hamilton.
Right.
But he's been the energy guy. Those are the guys that you need to find some energy.
Well, Gary Faircloth, the owner and general manager, he's right down by the boards. And you can tell he's got a look of concern. Coach John Wells, look of concern. I mean, these guys had come into this. We talked to them before the game. They were very confident. A tired Fury team. This is a game you have to win. And in 5:44, the Blizzard better put up one heck of a show.
Yeah, you need, there's nothing left. You might as well. You're not going to get any more home games. You have a good crowd here. You might as well make them happy with a fantastic finish here in the last 6 minutes. But I'll tell you, the Fury have played a very good game. Lilivois, who is the coach, has them very, very compact and right in line defensively. They just look like they're playing very well. And it served them well right now as they're up by 2.
Well, Cody Stratton will stand in front of the ball as the Fury get ready for the free kick. Robert Tornell will kick the ball all the way down the field. And he'll go to Rafael Santana. Santana back, gets the ball. Nice dribble by Santana, stolen by Bryce Colcom. Bryce Colcom outnumbered 2-1 though. Tornell trying not to foul him. Ball back to Miguel Rosales. And here comes Rosales dribbling up the pitch. Rosales with a long pass, and there's Jimmy Wade on a run out. Jimmy Wade with a nice ball. Cody Stratton, and Cody could not get the ball to Jay Hamilton. Jay had an open net.
Yeah, that was a great pass. Unfortunately, it was a little bit hard. Jay Hamilton couldn't handle it. Went all the way back to midfield. It's kind of the way the Blizzard's game has gone today.
And the Ontario Fury, to be honest, has really played well, but the Blizzard have not had the luck on their side at all. Jimmy Wade to Bryce Colcom. Colcom in the corner trying to initiate the action, and he looks a little tired. I mean, you would think the Fury would be the tired team, but here's a run out. Here's a breakaway for the Fury, and a nice defensive play by number 6, Jimmy Wade, getting back, and here comes the Blizzard.
Well, you're going to see that more and more as the Blizzard are trying to press to get this goal that they are going to leave guys on the other end.
Miguel Rosales back. Gets it to Radu. Radu to Rosales. Blizzard desperately need a goal. Just about 4 minutes to play. And Radu Marku with the turnover. Fury kicked the ball all the way back down. Miguel Rosales with the ball now. Rosales kicking the ball for Mario Matute. Did not connect on that pass. And now the ball goes back to the Ontario Fury. And it's Robert Tornell once again in the corner, trying to beat Radu Marku. Rosales with the kick, gets it to Ree Armstrong. And the Fury are content to only have 1 or 2 guys in the attack zone and put everybody back.
Well, you can be content because those 2 guys who are in the attack zone are doing a really good job of holding up the ball and then getting a shot. I mean, they're playing very well, lots of creativity, and then they press on top of the goalie and then they get the ball back.
And here he comes once again, number 34. Another shot, almost finished the game off with what would have been his hat trick, and a player is down. Once
yeah, that's
again.
going to be Tornell again, and again, it was a foul that the referees didn't see. He got hit right in the shin, no call. And if I'm Tornell, I'm wondering where that whistle is.
Well, right now with 3:24 to go, the Blizzard absolutely need to score a goal. I mean, Darren, we know how quick things can change in soccer, but it's getting down there. 3 minutes, 24 seconds to go. It's time to really start thinking about making Miguel Rosales a bigger part of the offense if you're going to have him in goal at all.
Yeah, you might have to put in a field player and let the field player play in goal. You need to do something to spark this team. You only have 3 minutes left to go. You need 2 goals.
And the Blizzard not playing very crisply. Kind of being, I guess, out-blizzarded tonight. All right, nice long throw to Rosales. Once again, Mario Matute in the corner. And looks like push from behind was Ree Armstrong, no call.
Yeah, the other thing you're noticing is the Blizzard just aren't putting the ball into dangerous spaces. They're kind of putting them down the corner where it's easy for the Fury to cover.
Bryce Colcom passes over to Ree Armstrong. Or excuse me, Jimmy Wade. Jimmy Wade to Colcom. Colcom with the ball and a turnover. And there's going to be somebody's really hurt for the Ontario Fury. And they're not getting up. There's the ball. Oh, nice play by the goalie.
Yeah, Vidarazaga.
Bryce Colcom. And there will be a stoppage in play. And it looks like one of the Fury players down, and he's hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, it might be 27, Arturo Alanis, the assistant coach. Excuse you. And it seems like it might be actually Tornell a third time. He came in and he's unfortunate there because that wasn't a foul. They went in together and kicked legs, but when you have a sore leg already and then you go ball to ball or foot to foot on a ball, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah, this is a serious injury with 2:14 to go in the match. 6-4 Fury 2 over the Blizzard. And Robert Tornell, I will say this, he was down at the other end, and I had said maybe, if he was simulating an injury, he's obviously very hurt. And, it's part of the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, no one likes to see diving. They do have rules against it, but accentuation is not necessarily a foul. So if you really do get fouled and you make more of it, they're still going to call that foul. Unfortunately for Tornell, he's had 3 large kicks to the same leg, and he might have been accentuating on the one hand, but he's certainly feeling it now.
Well, the training staff is out. By the way, thank you for those of you watching this on the NLive TV app. You can watch NLive TV through your mobile app. Also have to tell you about ProTech Computer Systems in Castle Rock. Log on to www.protechcr.com. Steps Real Estate, also a huge sponsor, presented by Ed Hooks Jr. He's on Facebook at Ed Hooks Jr. And the Fury player. Which,
I think he's had enough.
I believe it is the assistant coach, actually, that you were saying. It's Arturo Alanis,
Alanis.
Yeah, that is the injured player for the Fury. 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Rosales still in the game. I was surprised. I thought it maybe at that timeout the Blizzard might substitute Rosales for a field player. And Rosales, is he taking off his goalie gloves?
Well, he took them off. He's putting them back on right now. Maybe he's got some new ones. Maybe there's a rip in them. But Rosales is a good enough field player that you don't need to be changing out goalies unless it's desperate in the last minute. So he can help you there, but we just need to see more. There need to be shots by the Blizzard. There need to be, need to string some passes together. They haven't even been able to do that so far in this game.
The other thing there needs to be, it seems, is more desperation from the Blizzard. I have not seen them as desperate as maybe I thought they would be. Oh, and there's a kick. Now, let me ask you this. That ball was kicked out in the air from the goal line, so that'll be a spot foul. The kick will come in the Fury attack zone.
Yeah, it'll come right at the top of the semicircle, and kind of an unforced error by Vidarazaga.
Well, these are set plays they work on. You know, they have not been able to score a goal off one of these free kicks. The Blizzard have been shut out once again in the second half. One second-half goal, Darren, in the last game.
Yeah, you know, they had the one goal by Andrew Mejia to open up the scoring on his free play, but they haven't had much else going on. And, you know, you talk about them not scoring one goal in the second half last week. None in the second half this week.
Second half this week. Coach John Wells, you can see his face is red. He's quite upset. You know, he's going to try and get these guys together for a last run. Got to tell you about Right Brain Design. Log on to rightbraindi.com. That's Right Brain Design. 6'4" with 2:09 to go. Also have to tell you about 100% Chiropractic, the official training staff, part of the official staff of your Colorado Blizzard. Log on to 100%chiropractic.com. Get your back fixed, your neck fixed. We saw the doctors, and they do some great work down there at 100% Chiropractic.
Yeah, we might have to go down there after the game. They were giving all sorts of people adjustments before the game.
Also tell you about Pepsi, delicious, refreshing Pepsi, the official soft drink of your Colorado Blizzard. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it looks like a high school team gathered around the coach. Coach Wells expressing himself. He was pretty adamant. He's not happy about what's going on out there.
Well, no. I mean, what are you most upset about if you're a Blizzard coach, John Wells? You only have 4 goals. You haven't scored in this half. You haven't even seen really any good shots. The ones you did, they've been saved off the line. And, you know, even
and
on
I
the
believe we do have a change in goal. We do have a field player now for the Colorado Blizzard playing goal. We'll try and get you that information.
It looks like it might be
I believe it's
Connor Francis. Yeah.
I believe it's Connor Francis playing. 6-on-5, Blizzard will go with the open goal. JM, the Ontario Fury are going to win this game. They go out of the Blizzard, and that'll be it. 7-4, the Fury 2 beat your Colorado Blizzard in a tough game here in the M2. The Blizzard lose their second straight game. They fall to 7-2, now a full game back of the Chicago Mustangs.
Yeah, well, they're more a game and a half, I think, because they have 2 losses, and that's what's most important. It's not only the win; it's now they're 7-2, so they are a full game back. But not a very good home finale for the Blizzard. And now they got to go on the road. Maybe being on the road will help them, but they need to start playing better than they played tonight.
Well, Darren, you know what? It has been a great regular season. We hope to look forward to a couple playoff games together. The Blizzard are probably going to have to win at least 2 of these 3 road games. For that, we're going to go down to Alex Ramirez. Thank you so much. Your final score, the Fury 2-7, Blizzard 4. For Joe Rico, for Darren Copeland, this is Joe Rico signing off from the Denver Coliseum. We'll see you for the playoffs.
We want to make sure that you guys come down and watch it because that's what is it, like almost the finals?
Yes, the playoffs start. So right now, your Blizzard are in the playoffs as we speak. Now it's all about positioning and who they're going to play in the seedings. But we still have 3 games left in the regular season, all on the road. So let's wish our Colorado Blizzard the best of luck. Let's go, Blizzards. Bring it home. Back to you, Thomas.
All right, let's go ahead and come on to the field and get autographs onto the field. Once again, come to the after party. It is Saturday right now. come to the Rhino Beer Garden, the official Spartan for the after party. We'd like to thank the game represented by First Bank. First Bank, the official sponsor of the Colorado Blizzard, as well as Pepsi for all your supplies of the replica jerseys you have on. All right, I have a package for Jenner Hinojosa. Jenner Hinojosa at the